Hello guys! Today, ang ituturo ko sa inyo is all about square root of perfect square and cube root of perfect cube. Okay, let's start. So first, we have here the perfect square. So, a perfect square is a whole number that is the square of another whole number. Okay, in other words, a number is a perfect square if you can multiply a whole number by itself, okay, to get that number. So, examples, we have here 1, which can be expressed as 1 times 1. So, it means 1 is a perfect square. At the same time, 4 can be expressed as 2 times 2. So, that is also a perfect square. And the same with 9, 16, 25, and 36. Pwede mo silang express as product ng isang number sa sarili niya. Okay, tulad nito, yung 16. Perfect square siya kasi may express mo siya as product nung 4 and nung sarili niya. So, 4 times 4. 25, ganun din. So, express mo siya as product ng 5 and sarili niya, which is 5. So, yun yung tinutukoy ng perfect square. Okay. So, not a perfect square is 2, 3, 5, 7, 10. Because their square roots are not whole numbers. Okay? So, ito namang mga given na 2, 3, 5, 7, and 10 is hindi naman sila perfect square kasi if kinuha mo yung square root nila, hindi whole number yung lalabas. May mga decimal point, ganon. So, magiging perfect square lang siya, unang-una, kapag na-express mo siya as product ng isang number and ng sarili niya. Or, pwede rin na kapag kinuha mo yung square root ng number na yon, whole number yung lalabas. Just like, eto naman, pwede naman yung 9. Oh. Pag kinuha mo yung square root of 9, 3 naman yung lalabas. Okay. Or at the same time, yung 9 pwede mo express as product ng 3 and ng sarili niya. 3 times 3. Okay? So, let's dive into some examples. Identify whether the given number is a perfect square or not. Okay? So, we have here 49, 56, 24, 81, 64, and 90. So, let's start first by 49. Okay? Is 49 a perfect square or not? So, nabigay na natin siya kanina sa examples natin. So, 49 is a perfect square. Okay? And then now, proceed tayo dito sa 56. Is 56 a perfect square or not? Hindi. Dahil yung 56, hindi mo siya pwedeng i-express as product ng isang number and ng sarili niya. Okay? Yung 56, pwede mo lang siya express as it's either 28 times 2 or pwede ring 8 times 7. Okay? Ganun mo lang siya ma-express. Hindi ng iisang number lang. Okay? Yung product ng isang number and ng sarili lang niya. So, 56 is not a perfect square. Okay? And then, next we have here 24. So, is 24 a perfect square or not? Hindi rin. Dahil katulad siya ng 56, okay, yung product na pwede mong express sa kanya is, let's say, 2 times 12. Pwede rin namang 4 times 6. Pero, hindi siya yung product ng sarili, ng isang number and ng sarili lang niya. Okay? And also, pag kinuha mo yung square root ng 56 and 24, hindi naman whole number yung lalabas. Okay? Next, we have 81. So, is 81 a perfect square or not? So, 81 is a perfect square. Okay, pag in-square mo 81, may makukuha kang whole number. Okay? And then, we have here 64. Is 64 a perfect square or not? So, just like 49 and 81, it is a perfect square. Okay? And then lastly, we have 90. Is 90 a perfect square or not? It is not. Dahil ang square root ng 90 is not a whole number. Okay? And now, for the square root of perfect square number, we need to find the square root of this 3 number. Okay? So, for 49, we have here square root of 49. So, 49 can be expressed as 7 times 7. Okay? So, you have here 7 times 7. And 7 times 7 is also equals to 7 square. And by that, you can cancel this out. So, the square root of 49 is 7. Okay? And then now we have 81. So, square root of 81 is equals to, so yung 81 can be expressed as 9 times 9. Which is also equals to square root ng 9 square. And then, cancel this out. So, the square root of 81 is 9. Okay? Then lastly, we have 64. Square root of 64 is equals to, so 64 can be expressed as the product of 8 by itself. So 8 times 8. And 8 times 8 is also equals to 8 square. Okay, dahil dalawang 8 so 8 square. Then cancel mo yung square root tsaka yung square. So, square root of 64 is 8. Okay? So, that's it for our perfect square number. Okay? Let's proceed. So, this time, perfect cube naman tayo. So, a perfect cube is a whole number that is the cube of another whole number. In other words, a number is a perfect cube if you can multiply a whole number by itself 3 times to get that number. Okay. So, sinasabi lang dito, ang perfect cube naman daw is meron kang certain number na kapag minultiply mo 3 beses sa kanila, sa sarili niya, yun yung number na lalabas. So, that's perfect cube. Okay? So, examples is 1, 8, 27, 64, and 125. So, yung 1 can be expressed as 1 times 1 times 1. So, kung kanina sa perfect square, 1 times 1 lang. Okay? So, dalawa lang. Dito sa perfect cube, 3 beses naman. So, 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. So, 1 is a perfect cube. And then, yung 8 naman can be expressed as 2 times 2 times 2. Tatlong 2. So, 8 is a perfect cube. And then, yung 27 naman, 3 times 3 times 3, which is tatlong 3. So, 27 is a perfect cube. And so on and so forth for 64 and 125. Okay? So, not a perfect cube, 2, 10, 20, and 50, and etc. Because their cube roots are not whole numbers. So, it means, kapag in-square root mo, pag kinuha mo yung cube root ng 2, ng 10, and etc., and so on and so forth, hindi whole number yung lalabas, but decimal din. Okay? So, let's dive into some examples. Identify whether the given number is a perfect square or not. Or rather, perfect cube to. Okay? This is perfect cube. Yan. So, first, we have 8. Is 8 a perfect cube or not? So, 8 is a perfect cube. As we said kanina sa examples ng mga perfect cube numbers. Okay? So, 8 dito siya. And then, 64. Is 64 a perfect cube or not? So, perfect cube din ang 64. Nabanggit din natin yan sa example natin kanina. Okay? And then, 36. Is 36 a perfect cube or not? Hindi. Dahil kapag ginanap mo yung cube root ng 36, hindi naman whole number yung lalabas. Okay? Yung 36, kung maaalala nyo, perfect square siya. Pero, hindi siya perfect cube. Okay? And then, negative 27. Is negative 27 a perfect cube or not? So, alam ko medyo malilito kayo and mabibigla, pero negative 27 is actually a perfect cube number. Okay? Mamaya, i-explain natin yan kung bakit siya perfect cube. Okay? And lastly, we have 216. Is 216 a perfect cube or not? So, 216 is a perfect cube. So, meron tayong 4 na perfect cube number and isang not a perfect cube, which is yung 36. Okay? So, now, we have cube root of perfect cube number. So, hanapin lang uli natin yung cube root nung ating mga perfect cube numbers. Just like yung kanina sa ating mga perfect square. Okay? So, perfect cube So we have cube root of 8. Okay? So cube root of 8, 8 can be expressed as a product of 2 3 times. So this is cube root ng 2 times 2 times 2, which is also equals to cube root ng 2 raised to 3. And then cancel natin to. So ang cube root ng 8 is 2. Okay? So medyo marami tayong ano dito. So buburahin na lang natin to. At ititira natin yung 2. Okay? So lagay natin dito yung cube root ng 8 is equals to 2. Ayan. And then we have 64. So cube root of 64. Okay? So 64 can be expressed as a product of 4 to itself 3 times. 4 times 4 times 4. Which is also equals to the cube root of 4 cube. And then, cancel out natin yung cube root tsaka yung 3. Or yung cube. So, we have 4. Okay? So, burahin natin to. So, this is 4. And then, unahin mo natin yung 216 bago yung negative 27. So, we have cube root of 216. Which is, yung 216 can be expressed as a product of 6 times 6 times 6. So, 6 multiplied by itself 3 times. Okay? And then, this can be expressed as 6 cube. And then, cancel natin tong cube root and yung cube. So, matitira is 6. Okay? So, burahin natin to. So, this is 6. And then, ngayon yung negative 27. Okay, explain natin bakit siya cube root din. Or perfect cube number. So, you have your cube root ng negative 27. Ngayon, may negative siya. Okay? Pero, bakit siya naging perfect cube? Okay, so, explain natin. Dito ko na lang pala siya ilalagay sa baba dahil may solution. Okay. So, kung medyo familiar na kayo sa mga negative signs, okay? Yung negative 27 kasi, pwede mo siya i-express as negative 3 multiply by itself 3 times. So, paano yun? So, we have negative 3, negative 3, negative 3. Okay? Kung gusto nyo makasiguro, pwede nyo i-try yan, i-multiply isa-isa. So, negative 3 times negative 3, that is positive 9. Okay? Pero positive 9, pag minultiply mo sa negative 3, that is negative 27. So, it means, yung negative 27, pwede talaga siyang express as negative 3 multiply by itself ng 3 beses. Okay? And this can be expressed as negative 3 cube. Okay? And then, kakancel out mo tong cube root, pati yung cube. So, matitira na lang is negative 3. So, this is our final answer. Okay? So, medyo nakakalito lang siya dahil may negative. Pero pag in-examine mo siya closely, pwede siya. Okay? Yun yung kinaibahan ng perfect cube sa square. Okay? Kapag square kasi, imposibleng magkaroon ng negative na square root. Okay? Pero sa cube root, pwede siya. Okay? As long as yung number mo naman is a perfect cube. Okay? Which is yung 27, nasa example natin kanina, na yung 27 can be expressed as 3 by times 3 times 3. Okay? So, kapag naging negative 27 siya, magiging negative lang yung 3. Okay? So, that's it for our video for today. I hope may natutunan kayo and maraming salamat sa panonood.